Welcome back. So we've got a season of Cybex. So Cybex leg sessions back in Durham. Obviously Matchy wasn't actually planning on doing it, but it's actually a good job he's put some different shorts on, you know. But anyways, obviously new garments from Jordan. We didn't actually plan to wear same stuff, by the way, so yeah, not pre-planning.
I did message him before and I said, make sure you're wearing the lightweight hoodie.
To be fair, he probably put like a hidden cam wardrobe, you know, just picking him out. Same thing, facing us to the bed. You know what AJ is like, a little bit frisky. Anyways, today we've got the Cybex leg session every 10 days at Am's place. He has got the Mark 1 Cybex leg press and hack squat, so hopefully we manage to hit some numbers with that. Obviously my knee's still not the best, so we'll see what we can do. I might have to just wrap it up with the straps and then see how I get on. But I think I've got some knee wraps anyway, Annie, so I'll be able to wrap it up and then see what we can do. Yeah, Cybex leg sessions. Hope you enjoy, guys. So, Ultraflex Durham, pre-workout walk going in. It's a big session, so I won't say I'm nervous, but I am. So if you're not nervous for your session, you know it's not challenging enough. So the movements today are very, very hard. So I am always half excited, half nervous for it. So I can't wait to get after it. Oof.
It's too light, and the worst thing about this one as well is that we can't pin any weight to it. Can't even use a gym pin. So don't get me wrong, there's a great amount of pieces at this gym. It's an amazing gym, but the one thing that maybe we'd like different, again we're just being so picky, is just the adductor. But we're getting a gym shop adductor at Rotherham, so if you want to get big adductors, sorry, Ant. Again.
41.
41. Check that out.
Prepared pump. Oh.
What adductor are we getting at Rotherham?
Gym shot.
No force strength today.
No force strength, all finger, all rest balls, all drop sets.
Got you.
Back in at normal volume but without intensifiers.
Yeah, I've got you.
So, obviously we just wrapped our deload up. Jordan's orders are back in at normal volume, but no rest pause sets and no intensifiers such as drop sets. We're just going in at normal pace. Just failure, no pass, no beyond failure, which again, will definitely see us progress throughout this time and not dig a deeper hole at a point where we can't recover from it.
3 and I put it to 1.
Come on, bud, let's go. Sit. Come on. Yep. Good. One more. Good. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Good. Nice. Come on. Dig in. Yep. Go, 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 go. Oh. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Kuba. Good. Nice. Come on. Yep. Good, yeah.
With how you are now, you can definitely push harder this week. Because we've got that pop back now. So all we'll have to do now is just get you back down, to fill back up, back down, fill back up. Okay, that's that seat tight. Oh yes, perfect, Loza, very good. Oh yes. Awesome, Loza, stay tight.
Yeah, that's
strong. Perfect. Good.
Great reps, come on.
Yes, good. All day,
yeah,
more.
Perfect. Come on, let's go.
More, come on. Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, Loz. Come on, Loz. Let's go.
So what?
Two.
At least.
Dig in.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, another one at least.
Take it. Come on.
Still quick.
Yeah,
go, go.
Perfect. Smashed it.
Come on, boss. Good, that's better. Yep, and again. Nice, good. Good, come on. Embrace it. Embrace it. Get tight. Yeah, better. Better. Tighter, you need to be tighter. Come on. Bigger. Yes, hold it, come on. Come on now. Yes. Suck it in now, come on. More air, tighter. That's better, that's better. Yes. Just keeping continuous tension. It's so much harder. But you do really have to drop the ego a little bit. I would love to go heavier on this, and I've done in the last video of me and Kuba on Trained by JP. I think I did like 450, 410. But I watched it back and I was just like, what a pile of sorry, what a pile of rubbish. So I just thought today, let's just do some proper reps maybe. Might actually hold on to my legs. Keep them coming, keep it coming. Yeah, you're good, that's good. That's good. Yes. Let's get some good work done. Yeah, good. Come on, down. Good. Come on, let's go. Every set counts, every set counts. Come on. Yeah, come on. Let's go, let's go. Come on. Couple more. Dig in. And again, come on.
My knee's still really tender, but I've managed to get 2 solid sets of leg press done. So I'm happy. I'm just trying to decide now what's going to feel better, whether it's the pendulum or my hack squat. So I'm just going to see what the 2 plates feel like on the hack, and then I'll probably decide from there whether to do the hack squat or the pendulum. The hack squat today is definitely no go, so we'll have a crack at the pendulum. I will have to wrap my knees up for my top set again, as again, still a bit painful, but I can actually train, so I'm happy. That work, come on. Not ideal situation, but again, regardless of getting it done. As you can probably tell, I'm not really speaking much, just purely out of frustration of not being able to do what I know I'm capable of and doing. But regardless, we're still working around it and kind of being resilient and just pushing past it. It definitely already feels much better than it did on last session, so I'm hoping another session or two and we'll be totally back in action. This is the real, none of the fake stuff. This is the real life footage and real life rookie season. We don't stage the shit, we don't make stuff up. This is how we roll, day in, day out. So that's Cybex leg session for today wrapped up. We'll be back over every 10 days, so you'll see a lot more sessions here. Obviously seeing Amp, hopefully we'll get a session in with that man himself.
He was supposed to train tomorrow actually. Team nasty, but he's chickened out. But yeah, I think we're going to have to start charging him rent because he's here more than Rotherham now. But it's always good to see the boys, Team Ultraflex. So
thing is, it breaks it up nice for me as well. Obviously, I spend every single day in Rotherham, spend quite a lot of time there, so it's nice to come here and obviously get a different feel, different equipment. And like I said, Mark 1 Cybex hack and leg press. Obviously, I couldn't hack squat today, but we'll get after it. We'll get after it next time. We'll get after it next time. So
play it, Cybex.
We'll be back over again, training with the man himself. For the YouTube for the rookie season. Cybex leg sessions part 2 with the man himself in 10 days time. So I think by the time this video drops, you'll have another one, and then again we'll be on around. So when we get home, we are going to touch on the mistakes I did when I was younger, and hopefully the mistakes you aren't going to make. And a lot of it was based around training with higher volume and actually paying attention to obviously the bread and butter movements and getting it with a high intensity. Obviously the man himself here,
sorry, I just had to laugh there when he said I was younger. He's still 26.
26 today. So yesterday.
26 when I was younger. When I was 5.
Yeah, yesterday. So when I was like 16, 10 years ago, the mistakes I made obviously when I was getting in the game. But obviously the man himself here can touch on a little bit on the difference between higher volume and high intensity training. Obviously anyone that knows Amph knows what he stands for and what his ethos are when it comes to training. So tell us a little bit about that, Amph.
Yeah, if you got guys seeing they're doing like 20 sets for legs and they're doing a high intensity training, they're not doing high intensity training. They're just kind of going through the motions. You can't do 20 work sets all out for legs. I mean, my whole leg session would be probably 7 work sets, and that's for quads and hams. So I used to have guys come to the max muscle, obviously before Ultraflex. They'll say, yeah, I'm doing like 15 work sets for legs. You put them through a little bit of PT, and after about 3 sets, they're in the car park. So yeah, there's a big difference between being in the gym a long time and working hard in the gym. So these boys know the deal.
We can get away a little bit more volume at a minute because we are younger, like 20 years younger than I am. So.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, you are probably, yeah.
Nearly.
Listen, everybody keeps bashing on the age, right? I am old.
Do you know what though? It still looks so fresh.
Have I had my ass kicked yet?
It still looks fresh.
43, TRT mode.
Yeah.
We've got the actually age is I'm not sure else. So yeah. We've got no excuse. He's young and full of trends. So
yeah. Oh no, we're keeping that in. Don't worry. Yeah, there's no cuts here.
We'll put the gas down, man. We'll be 45 and loaded, so it's coming, man. It's coming.
But yeah, hope you enjoyed it, guys. You'll get to see a lot more footage here and a little bit more footage from the man himself as well. So peace out, and then we'll get home now and take you through the mistakes of the past. Right, so as part of the rookie season, I will be doing bits of it is educational and not, but mainly what I do want to talk about is the mistakes that I made in the beginning of my journey with bodybuilding. And I definitely feel like I need to share this. Obviously, a lot of people following me are of the younger age, and a lot of people following me are beginners as well. So I definitely feel like if I can help some people, I definitely will. So we'll start from the start. So when I first got into training, the results was always good initially, but I definitely feel like I'd never really fulfilled the potential with my training and nutrition up until probably around a year and a half, 2 years ago, when I started working with Jordan and I started really focusing on aspects of obviously training and execution. And I really think that if you can start from the beginning, building great habits with execution and training, and understanding more about training, volume and recovery and energy balance, I really feel like you will have almost a much faster start, and it's almost like a fast track to your progress. So personally for myself, I spent years overtraining, training 6 days a week, and obviously them sessions were never as effective as it could have been, probably possibly training 4 to 5 times a week, making sure that I do get adequate recovery. And again, I never really focused on tracking my training as I am right now, and I never really put emphasis into why do I do certain things and how I do them. And I really think to get the most out of your training time and stay injury free and really get the progress that you are working for, as again, it always comes down to, there's no point working so hard if you are doing something that potentially can cost you progress, and you could be doing something that will bring a lot and yield a lot more progress. So for me, my understanding of it is, why would you want to work so hard knowing that there are ways to obviously progress more and be a little bit smarter about it, and probably not have to kill yourself as much and not have to feel quite as bad. So for me, from the beginning, it's always been kind of training as to what I feel like, and going in the gym with no real plan and no real vision of what I need to do, and no intent with the execution. Whereas right now, I definitely feel like the reason why I have made so much progress in the past 1.5 to 2 years is because I have focused my efforts into obviously having more knowledge around execution and recovery and training, and obviously understanding energy balance in and out to a T. And I really think that goes a long way. And obviously I have got a lot of people to thank for this, such as obviously Jordan himself and a lot of other people that I follow on social media. And now I actually did a course with Jordan Shallows as well, his PSL level 1, which has been amazing, and I will definitely use a lot of it with personally myself and clients. So I definitely feel like with bodybuilding, you never ever stop learning, and you can always improve on what you are doing. So my biggest mistake I always made in my youth was never really tracking my training, and I always saw progress, but I always knew there's probably more that I could do. And back then, I never really had resources to really learn accurate information. And right now, I definitely feel like there's so many platforms for yourself, guys, that you can have access to, such as trainbyjp.com and various other sites that you can learn from and actually get legit info that will really see you progress nicely. And I really think that you should utilize any tools you have, obviously on the internet, and obviously follow the people that I follow and look up to on my Instagram that I always post about, that will definitely help you along the way. Obviously my training partners, people kind of I surround myself with and always post about, they are the people that obviously I learn off. And I think in my youth I surrounded myself with wrong people as well, and it kind of brought me down a little bit in many ways, and definitely held me back in terms of what I could have done in a time frame that I had. Don't get me wrong, I've always been successful as an amateur bodybuilder in my teenage and junior days, but I always felt like I was getting held back in many ways. One, with training, and two, obviously not understanding nutrition as well. And at times I overate way too much and overtrained, and that led me to not getting as strong as I possibly could, and really probably struggling with seeing what I need to do to really take things to the next step and next level, as I have done right now. And I really credit that to obviously my surrounding, people that are around me that I can learn from, and obviously people that I do follow on social media platforms, which we should all be really thankful for, having the opportunity to obviously get access to so much information so easily these days. And another thing that I definitely fell for was very poor advice from people that obviously presented themselves well on social media and in life, pretending that they really know what they are talking about, but in hindsight they gave me really wrong advice when it came to supplementation, training and other aspects of my bodybuilding journey. And I think that could have really cost me a lot of health and a lot of progress, and it did cost me a lot of progress as well back in the days. So I definitely feel like I do these blogs, obviously my YouTube and Train by JP and my Instagram, to try and help you out, guys, and kind of stay away from the bad advice, and make sure that you all get a fast track to your progress. So I won't delve much more into what I will cover right now. This is almost like an introduction to obviously my mistakes that I have made in past. But again, I will do more of a regular series on my rookie season on YouTube and IGTV as to mistakes I made in past, and that you shouldn't really follow my footsteps and make the same mistakes. So hopefully this helps you guys, and it does give you a bit of a fast track to your own journey, and I know you can do it more efficiently with obviously being more mindful of your health and longevity, as well as the advice I received in past could have really impacted me in a negative way, and I'm very fortunate it hasn't. But again, I've been one of the lucky ones, and I personally know and have quite a few clients that unfortunately haven't been as lucky as myself and have run into a lot of issues, which obviously has had such a negative impact obviously on the current state of affairs. So I will be doing this to kind of give back to you guys and help you out a little bit, and make sure that you do not make the same mistakes as I did, and hopefully you can all take away something from this and learn for yourselves, regardless of obviously your age. But obviously this always comes down to obviously anyone who is of a beginner status, so to speak, with bodybuilding and just starting off, or maybe you are stuck and not really sure of what you can do to really take things to this next level. So I'm excited to get a series going, and please keep your eyes peeled, as I will be covering more of this in my future YouTube videos and IGTVs. Right guys, so that's a wrap for today. I am normally a little bit more vocal and take you for a little bit of points with the training. However, today, obviously, with my knee giving me a little bit of grief, I was rather in a bad mood. But again, I do want to show you the real life stuff. I don't want to kind of put things on. So whenever you see this, obviously the editing's good when guys obviously and Jay put the work in, but from my side, you always get the real me and the real life kind of real life story. So I'm not going to kind of act any different for you guys. You always get what you see, and I hope you all guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys enjoy seeing the real stuff. But yeah, more content coming through. Like I mentioned, guys, I will be dropping a rookie season at 4 PM every Saturday. So I am trying to get on the ball and roll with the content. So when you watch this video, this probably has been videoed probably a couple of weeks in advance, as I am trying to get as much content as I can for you guys. So if there's anything, guys, you want me to cover and anything when you see, please do comment below. Like, subscribe, obviously. If you like the videos, if you don't, that's cool, all good. Still love you guys, but I really want to say thank you to everyone for tuning in. I never really expected for this to really take off like it has. So I couldn't really be more thankful to you all guys for tuning in and getting on and being part of the journey for myself. Obviously this year, obviously it's a big year, doing the first pro show. So yeah, really excited to show you guys the rest of my journey. Thank you and peace out.